The golden jackal is one of the most widely distributed carnivores on the planet. You can find them throughout a huge chunk of the old world, from southwestern Europe all the way to India and from the Atlas Mountains to the Himalayas. They even managed to make themselves at home in places like Siberia and the deserts of North Africa. Now, this wide distribution could be because golden jackals are generalists. They will eat pretty much anything, including fruit. But it's also likely because they're just really tough. They can survive in some really harsh environments, which makes sense considering they have a huge range. But what exactly makes them so good at surviving in harsh environments? Well, we went to the experts to find out. We spoke to Dr. Adrian D. Smith, who studies canins, that is dogs, wolves, foxes, and jackals at the University of Pretoria in South Africa. And according to Dr. Smith, golden jackals thrive in harsh environments for a few reasons. First, they're pretty small, typically only around 15 to 20 kilos. That small size helps them survive in harsh environments. For example, in cold places, being small means having a higher ratio of surface area to body volume, which allows them to lose heat more efficiently. On the flip side, in hot places, it means they have less body mass to keep cool, so they can more easily get rid of excess heat. Golden jackals are also opportunistic, which means they can take advantage of whatever resources happen to be available in their environment. This is likely one reason they have been able to expand their already huge range, even when humans have introduced them to new habitats outside their native range. Like in the United States, they've done well there too. They just kind of show up and figure it out, which is probably pretty annoying if you read an endangered species of bird lives in the southeastern United States and happens to share a name with the golden jackal. Sorry about that, but another thing that helps them survive in harsh environments is that they are less picky eaters than their wolf cousins. While gray wolves primarily hunt large ungulates like deer, golden jackals will happily scavenge or hunt smaller prey like rodents or reptiles. In fact, researchers have documented over 200 different prey species in the guts of golden jackals, which is part of why they're so widely distributed. As Dr. Smith put it, quote, "They can adapt their diet to what is seasonally available." Their flexibility extends to water, too. Golden jackals can go without drinking water for long periods of time. Again, thanks to their small size, but also because they tend to hunt prey that has a high enough moisture content that the jackals can get most of the water they need from their meals. When prey is scarce, though, they will drink from water sources like dew, puddles, and even streams, rivers, and ponds in places where water is scarce. This flexibility means that golden jackals won't have to rely on unpredictable water holes that might dry up at any time. Instead, they can survive off of the moisture in their food and what little free water they can find. Jackals also have certain adaptations that help them survive in drier climates. For example, they have long, narrow snouts that are great for sniffing out food over long distances. And while their fur looks thick, much like wolves, it's actually pretty thin. And this helps them stay cool in hotter climates, since they do or not have to spend as much energy trying to cool off. But not all jackals have adapted to live in dry, hot places. The Ethiopian wolf, for example, lives in the mountains of Ethiopia and has thicker fur to help it survive the cold. And while it does eat some fruit, it specializes in eating the Ethiopian highlands mole rat, which you can find pretty much only in the Ethiopian highlands. This means that the Ethiopian wolf can't just pick up and move to a new habitat like the golden jackal can, so it is more vulnerable to things like habitat loss. So while golden jackals are tough and adaptable, not all jackals are. And this goes to show that there is no single trait or behavior that makes a species good at surviving in harsh environments. Instead, it takes a variety of traits and a bit of luck. Speaking of luck, I am lucky because, and you can be lucky too by signing up at. Thanks for watching, and thanks to our supporters for making it possible for everyone to learn how awesome the world is. If you want to be one of those people, you can check out our support page.